Good morning, Year 5. I hope you're all having lots of fun and staying safe at home. It's been fantastic to talk to all of you on the phone this week and last week, and it's really nice to hear that you are keeping busy. I'm hearing lots of cooking. I feel like maybe there'll be a Harrison bake-off coming soon when we get back. But this week I'm going to tell you about what we are doing. So we are on week 6 of our home learning, and it's slightly different this week. So if I open up the explanation of tasks here, it's got slightly different maths this week because we're sort of ahead of the game. We know what we're doing with maths, so we put in some challenges. Now, Miss Bridges found these, and these are absolutely awesome and good fun too, and they're more problem-solving based. So if you click on the link, which you can see on the explanation of tasks document, it will take you to a page that is for Year 5 and Year 6. And if you scroll down to March 30th, that's the week that we're going to be asking you guys to have a look at. So from here down, these are all the different tasks that we want you to have a go at. Now there's a video that explains what they're doing, and sometimes the answers are in the video, but in this folder here, we have all the maths for this week. So if you click it open, it's got some challenges to get your brain going and thinking about what the answers could be by solving through what you know. Now we've done sort of similar tasks to these in school, so I'm hoping that this is kind of like a bit of a revision, but a bit of challenge, but a bit of fun as well. So have a look at all these different tasks. They're labelled up here. As I said, some of the answers are on the worksheets and some of the answers are in the video. So going back to our week, we have some more fun English this week. Now this week English is still based on the Highwayman. I'm going to go over the Highwayman tasks in a different video, so check that out on YouTube. So we've got generally some more tasks about the Highwayman, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Bess, and we're going to use that knowledge to help us understand more about the Highwayman and what they're like to help us write an advert this week. But like I said, I'll go into more detail in the next video. So scrolling down, we've got some more of Mr. Whoop's spelling mistakes. I'm sure that you guys are all working really hard to practice them, and don't forget you can just practice your Year 5-6 spellings as well if you just need a little bit of revision. I know one of my students did a 98 spelling word test. I was very impressed indeed, so keep it up. We've also got some SPAG this week, which focuses on modal verbs, subordinating conjunctions, pronouns, and using words as verbs and noun. So words like this can be quite tricky. So for example, I am wearing a dress, but you can dress yourself, so it can be a noun and it can be a verb. So just have a go at those tasks because I know they're really good fun, and also they're good to keep your skills fresh in your mind. So we've got the subordinating conjunction word map there, just to give you a reminder of some of those words in case you've forgotten which ones are which. Reading, there's 2 comprehensions this week. One is based on the European mountain ranges, and another one is set on a story in Pompeii, because we've been learning a little bit more about geography, a little more about natural disasters. Now I know next week we're going to be having volcano week in our topic, so look out for that. Science this week is looking at making a sundial. We thought with the fantastic weather that we've been having, we'd make use of it by making a sundial. You can make it out of anything that you guys have got at home, and I've put a few suggestions here. So you could use Lego bricks, pieces of paper, straws, anything you have in your kitchen, glue tack and a pencil on a piece of paper. Just something to hold it up outside, similar to like what we did in class when we were looking at shadows in our science learning. Topic this week, still geography based, because that's what we would have been doing in school. So if I go to the document called Optional Task Explained, Introduction to Human and Physical Geography, which is in this folder here, I click it open and I go to this one because it says it's going to explain it. There's a little bit of input here because we obviously miss you and we want to give you as much help as we can with the tasks. So there's a little bit of explanation for what these things mean. So physical feature is something which is natural, like land, water with soil, and human features is something man-made, which was made by a human being. So buildings and generally a lot of the areas that we live in are man-made because they've been constructed by man. So as a little starter to get you guys going and having a think about what you can see and whether they are human or whether they are physical features. And that's the whole sort of focus for this week. Then it's got some more for you to sort, then another one for you to look at, and it's a lot of discussion. So you could be doing this with your mum or your dad, you could do it yourself and have a little chat with yourself, or you can have a chat with a younger brother, sister, older brother or sister, or make some notes and call one of your friends and have a chat with them and see what they think. Then the first task is looking just like we sort of modelled in this picture here, we're looking at this picture, and I want you to be labelling up all the human and physical geography features that you can find in this picture. So that's task 1. Task 1 answers. Oh, there they are already. Task 2, it says sort through the human and physical geography tasks on Google Drive. So if I click off this and I go to this one here, sort the cards, I can open it up and I could start to make notes. So I don't need to print this off. I could just make notes on a piece of paper, and I could say, Wembley Stadium, definitely think that's a human feature, and start sorting them into the different things, so then I can check my answers later. So if we go down to the bottom, we can have a think about what the answers could be, and we could share them with a friend, and we could think about what's going on. Now, the last task I think is really interesting. So I've put this up as an example of how you could sort of set it out, a little Carol diagram, a little table to sort it out. So you can do it however you want when you compare them, but it's just a suggestion for how you can compare them. And then there's facts about Sicily and Italy, which I thought were really interesting, because obviously I don't know a lot about Sicily. You guys might know a lot about Sicily. And then you're going to use all of this information to compare it to the southwest of England. So I can already see that there's probably going to be some similarities and some major differences, especially normally they're a bit warmer, but obviously we've had such lovely weather in the last month. So have a look at those, compare those, and email us in. Email us at y5@harrisonprimaryschool.co.uk and share what you think the big similarities and the big differences are. It's been fantastic to receive all of your emails. Now, we've got a little task here which explains the sundial, and we've got our SPAG, our spelling, and our guided reading comprehensions there. Okay, but here's the most important bit of the video. We have seen a rise from 11% to 30% on Times Table Rockstars. So we are so proud of all of you for getting on Times Table Rockstars and getting on with that challenge that was set by Miss Northcott. So well done to all of you if you've taken part in that. Sadly this week, drumroll, Mrs. Saleh's class are the winners by 1. There was 3 in each class, and then the final person in the top 10 was actually in Mrs. Saleh's class, which meant they've won. So Wi-Fi, I'm looking at you. I want to see if you're making sure that you're practicing lots at home and you're having a go. But the top 3 I've got written down here are Harrison, Ewan, and Edward. So major congratulations to those 3. You are our top 3, and I'm really impressed with how hard you guys have been working at home. I just wanted to say as well, all of your fantastic emails coming in with your highwayman work, your science work, or pictures of you guys just having fun and doing really creative things at home are such a pleasure to receive. So just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been emailing in their work, and it's so wonderful to see you guys making use of this time and really learning, but also really having fun. We really hope to keep in contact with you through phone calls and through the emails, so make sure you do keep emailing in, and I know that the teachers this week are now going to be finishing off their phone calls, so it's been fantastic to hear from you. I hope that you really enjoy this week's tasks and that you stay safe and have lots of fun at home.